In Beyond the Gates, this week's storyline takes a stunning and emotional turn when Doug returns, shocking everyone, especially Jason Graham and the rest of the characters who thought they'd left that chapter of their lives far behind. The return of Doug isn't just another twist. It's a revelation that reopens old wounds, exposes hidden betrayals, and forces several characters to face the truth about what really happened before his disappearance. The week begins quietly enough, with Jason Graham struggling to keep his own life in order. He's been carrying the emotional weight of the past few months, trying to balance his relationship with Naomi, deal with Ted's ongoing crisis, and manage his own feelings of guilt about the choices he made when Doug vanished. Everyone believed Doug was either dead or gone for good after that mysterious night when he supposedly left town following the scandal that tore the group apart. But then without warning Doug reappears, alive, changed, and with an intensity that unsettles everyone who sees him. His sudden reemergence shocks Jason most of all. Jason had convinced himself that Doug's disappearance was final, that he could finally move on and bury the lies that surrounded it. But Doug's eyes tell a different story. They hold knowledge, resentment, and pain. It's immediately clear that Doug hasn't just come back to say hello. He's come back for answers, revenge, or perhaps redemption. No one knows which yet. Doug's first appearance is sudden and dramatic. He walks into the harbor, the bar where Jason and Kat often meet, catching everyone completely off guard. The room falls silent as Doug's presence commands the air. Jason freezes, Naomi drops her drink. Kat's face goes pale. The tension is suffocating. Doug doesn't say much at first, just a few carefully chosen words that hit like a storm. "You thought I was gone. You were wrong." From that moment on, the week spirals into chaos. Jason tries to reach out, torn between relief and fear, but Doug keeps him at arm's length. There's a coldness in him that wasn't there before. He's different, hardened, secretive, and calculating. It soon becomes evident that Doug has been watching them from afar, quietly gathering information about everything that happened in his absence. He knows who betrayed him, who covered for him, and who lied. Jason's anxiety intensifies as Doug begins to ask probing questions about the night he vanished. Questions Jason doesn't want to answer. Naomi tries to intervene, but Doug shuts her down, suggesting that she's just as guilty of keeping secrets as Jason is. The audience can feel that Doug's return is about more than personal closure. It's about uncovering something much larger, something that has been buried for years. As the days progress, Jason begins to realize that Doug has aligned himself with someone unexpected, possibly even Ted, who has been acting increasingly erratic since Eva's paternity revelation. Their uneasy alliance could spell disaster for everyone involved, especially if Doug knows the truth about the falsified reports, the stolen money, or the hidden affair that started it all. Meanwhile, the rest of the group reacts with fear and confusion. Kat becomes paranoid, worried that Doug might expose her involvement in the cover-up. Eva, still reeling from learning that Ted isn't her biological father, finds herself oddly drawn to Doug, sensing that his pain mirrors her own. This creates a strange emotional undercurrent between them, one that Jason notices and deeply resents. By midweek, tensions explode when Jason confronts Doug in the old dockyard, the very place where Doug was last seen before his disappearance. The confrontation is raw and emotional, filled with anger, regret, and accusations. Doug demands to know why Jason didn't come looking for him, why he didn't tell the truth about what really happened that night. Jason tries to defend himself, claiming he was protecting everyone, but Doug isn't convinced. He tells Jason that he knows what really happened, and that someone close to them has been lying from the very beginning. The scene ends with Doug making a chilling statement. "You all thought you buried me, but I never died. And now neither will your secrets." In the days that follow, Doug begins